Hi friends, it's Joan at 10 Pentacles Tarot. And my question for you today, and the subject of my video, is should we mix tarot and food? What's the correlation? Well, I found two really unusual items here I'd like to show you. And let's talk about this. Okay, so this first is the Food Fortunes deck, written and illustrated by Josh Lafayette. Okay. And the second is Divine Your Dinner, a cookbook using tarot as your guide to magical meals, by Courtney McBroom and Melinda Holm. Now, let me preface this by saying I'm not really sure how I feel about either of these items, but I want to show you and to see what you think about them. So let's start with the Food Fortunes deck. Now, I got this at a horror fest in Lexington, Kentucky. It was just at one of the little, booths that had tarot cards and things. And I said, oh, is this a tarot deck? And she said, well, it's kind of just, what did she say? A novelty deck was how she described it. All right, so let's take a look. It says, can't decide what to eat? Let the universe decide for you. Food fortunes, and answering the ancient mystery of what's for dinner tonight is now as simple as turning over a few cards. This mystical deck features 78 illustrated food and drink cards and an illustrated instruction booklet. And let me say this about that. I only paid $8 for the deck. This URL code is what you're supposed to scan to get the illustrated instruction booklet. I found their website. I was not able to get an instruction booklet. So you can decide whether that is a ripoff or not. But like I said, I paid $8 for this. So anyway, so let's take a look at the cards. So there appear to be, let's see. Well, let's look first. Okay, so this is about the size of a regular playing deck of cards. It's pretty small. If I compare it to my Rider-Waite Smith deck, this is my Rider-Waite Smith deck, and this is the size of these cards. So they're a bit smaller. Like I said, about the size of a regular deck of playing cards. So let's look at what we have here. The back is kind of cool. That's the back. They're pretty thin. They're about the, they're thin. And they are glossy. So let's see what we have. The beginning, 0. The slice. And I was trying to actually relate these to, then they do have some symbolism. I was trying to relate these to the tarot cards. Nah, basically it was a fail. Okay, so the slice. Number 2, the folded one. Number 3, the burrow. Number 4, the other duo. Number 5, the berg. Number 6, the dog. Number 7, the staple. Number 8, the holy one. Number 9, the duo. Peanut butter and jelly. Number 10, the trio. Number 11, the golden ball. Number 12, the link. Number 13, the many named. Number 14, the fallen. Number 15, the forever golden. And number 16, the islander. And number 17, the bagged one. Number 18, the aged one. Number 19, the flame. Number 20, the extra firm one. And number 21, the chipbreaker. All right, so these would be, obviously, what you would consider the major arcana cards, which other than a few symbols here and there have no relation that I can see at all to the major arcana cards of the tarot. Okay. Now we have 4 suits, and they have a king, a queen, a knight, and a page in each suit. So we have the sweets, the drinks. We have the sweets, the drinks, the the mains and the sides. Now, of these, I would say sweets, drinks, mains, and sides. The only one I can identify with an element would be the drinks, which would be, I'm guessing, the suit of cups. And I'm not really sure about the others. If you see anything that I'm missing, let me know. So let's just look at this, the sweets. We have the Ace of Sweets, the Italian, the Scoop, the Mess, the Sweet Holy One, the Dane, the Delicate One, the Straight Shooter, the Hot Mess, the Split, the Page of Sweets, the Knight of Sweets, the Queen of Sweets, and the King of Sweets. All right, then we have the suit of drinks. I guess I should, we have the Ace of Sweets, the Ace of Drinks, sorry, the Fountain, the Steeped One, the Iced One, the Classic, the Squeeze, the White Knight, the Sparkler, the Thickest, the Express, the Page of Drinks, the Knight of Drinks, the Queen of Drinks, and the King of Drinks. All right, so let's move on to the mains. So we have the Ace of Mains, the Mispronounced, the Slurp, and some of these are clever and kind of funny, really funny. The Vietnamese, the Chinese, the Pressed One, whoops, I missed one, the Roll, the Pressed One, the Orange One, the Stack, the New Englander, the Page of Mains, the Knight of Mains, the Queen of Mains, and the King of Mains. And last but not least, the sides. Okay, so the Ace of Sides, the Constant, the Middle Eastern, the Root, the Refried. Well, actually, one thing they do just kind of make me hungry. The Greens, the Seed, the Mini Tree, the Blanco Dip, the Cast Ironed, the Page of Sides, the Knight of Sides, the Queen of Sides, and the King of Sides. Okay. It seems to me that it's just hard to turn food into tarot suits. So it's not like these are all canned or... Okay. Okay, so here's the little symbols. So the mains have this symbol, which is a circle divided into two. This is a circle divided into 3/4. This one is a drop of water. And this one is a square divided in half. Okay, so that's the deck. I really don't know what to do with it. So let's see how they shuffle just for fun. And then we'll do a reading about what we should have for dinner, because I don't know what other kind of reading that we could possibly do with this deck. Now on the back it does show the signs for earth, air, fire, and water, but I don't know which relates to which suit. I can't tell. It doesn't make sense to me. And maybe it's not supposed to make sense to me. Maybe it's just supposed to be a funny thing and I'm like missing the whole humor or something. All right, so let's see. Okay, so what should we have for dinner? We're going to pull one for... Okay, what should my main course for dinner be? Let's see what we get. Main course is going to be this one. We're going to do cheese. Okay. What 2 sides should I have with this main course? What 2 sides should I have with this main course? We have greens and the chip breaker. And then we have, we're going to need a drink and dessert. Okay, so what dessert should we have with this meal? That's going to be the king of drinks. Maybe that could be our drink, which is going to be coffee. And let's have, let's see if we can get a dessert on this one. That is going to be the bagged one. No dessert. All right, so this is what we're having. We're having cheese and crackers, okay? That's going to be our main course. We're going to have a little salad with that. And the chip breaker dip of guacamole. And then we're going to have chips with that, okay? So at least that goes together. And to drink, we're going to have coffee. Now, there's your reading. That is totally useless. Now, perhaps if I divided it into its suits and picked one of each, that would have made a lot more sense. So, but then what do you do with the major arcanas? What do you do with it? I don't even know. Okay, that is Josh Lafayette's food fortune cards, and I just don't even know what to say about it. What do you think? What do you think? Do you love it? Is it like really cool and awesome and creative? It is creative. I'll give it that. It's kind of humorous, but yeah, I don't know. Like, what do you do with it? Okay. The second thing I wanted to show you in this video is the Divine Your Dinner book, which I, by the way, paid $5 for at Five Below. It says, with a flick of the wrist and a shuffle of your favorite tarot deck, you're on your way to a life of kitchen witchery. All right. So, it says, in Divine Your Dinner, tarot priestess Melinda Holm and chef Courtney McBroom have conjured up a feast of the mind, body, and spirit. Each of the 78 recipes in this cookbook interprets a specific tarot card and its energy. Pull a card at random or with intent from your favorite tarot deck, flip to the card's corresponding recipe, and you'll find magical ingredients to infuse your meals with spiritual energy from the tarot. Okay, boost your powers of reflection with the moon's pumpkin cornbread. Fight 5 of Swords anxiety with salt and juniper berries. Confit a duck. Relax into the Empress's nurturing love with a rose is a rose is a rose punch. All right. So the book is divided into Divine Inspiration, Ways to Use This Book, Magical Ingredients, Pantry, Equipment and Techniques. It's got the minor arcana, major arcana, and spells. Here's an introduction. Ways to use the book. You know, I'll be honest with you. I just don't know. Gives you lots of ingredients here. Let's see. So swords. We start with swords. Minor arcana. It's air. The element of air we know, and it relates with poultry. So apparently the swords are poultry dishes. The wands are fire and meats. Action, intuition, and creation. The cups are water and seafood. The coins or pentacles are earth, veggies, and grains. And the major arcana, centering magical ingredients. So the Fool. Enjoy the moment, trust in the universe, and your magical ingredient is bergamot. And we have a recipe for bergamot-based rice. Okay, so some of you might really love this. The Magician, Dream It, Conjure It. Your magical ingredient is cinnamon. Butterfly, pea flower cinnamon gimlet. Okay. Let's see. The High Priestess. Create a sanctuary, travel inward. The magical ingredient is pomegranate. And there's a recipe for pomegranate julep. The Chariot is here allowed to carry you. There's chicory is the magical ingredient. And there's a chicory Caesar salad recipe. And it goes on. Alright, this is kind of cool. If I just want to go through and find a recipe that sounds good. However, I'm just not feeling the idea of tarot cards picking my dinner or what I eat. I don't know. Okay, so this is your meal, your magic meal for abundance. A rose is a rose punch, the tiger salad ceviche, loaded baked potato pot stickers, and veggie muffaletta. Okay. For celebration, the butterfly pea flower cinnamon gimlet, the grilled oysters with chili lime butter, and the Yucatan style lamb shoulder tacos. Alright, this is it's a meal, a plan. That's kind of good. Fresh start, empowerment, peace, romantic love. Let's see what the romantic love is. So for romantic love, we're going to have pomegranate julep, pickled veggies, pan-fried cod with spicy remoulade, and vanilla panna cotta with sherry gastrique. Alright, so, and they picked, for romantic love, they picked the High Priestess, the Four of Coins, the Two of Cups, and the Lovers. Alright, so, I don't know, this might be fun. This might be fun. What do you think? I don't know. I just wanted to show this to you because I'm kind of not feeling the relationship between tarot and food. Okay, I'm just not. Convince me otherwise. Please leave a comment. What do you think about this? Is this like the coolest thing you ever saw? Am I just dense and totally missing something? I am so interested to hear what you think about this. Do food and tarot mix? Or do food and divination mix? Okay, what do you think? That's it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel. It's completely free. And we have a lot of different kind of videos to choose from. I have a 10 lesson series on tarot for beginners. And I have lots of unusual things like this. I have some readings, and I'm sure you'll find something that you're interested in. So I hope you'll consider subscribing. Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever new videos are uploaded. I thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you more than you'll ever know. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever it is where you are. And I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.